Hello, man, this is ep5-LODWise, and today we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 5, Go-Getters. But first, I wanted to apologize. The reason why we haven't been uploading because a flu has been going around here, and it's been fucking bad. People with kids understand that it just kind of goes from one to another to another to another, back forth to you. Yeah, so we finally got over it, so I'm back up and running, and I think it's going to take a little time for me to get caught up because, of course, I am a little ways behind on a few episodes. Well, we finally found this episode that Maggie and, of course, the baby's fine. I'm still kind of curious, so if one did die, would it just eat its way back out? Fuck, I don't know. It's kind of a sick, disgusting way of thinking about it, but it's pretty nice that they finally are keeping Piece of Glenn, honestly, still in the show and still going on strong and whatever else, so it's going to be kind of interesting to be able to see another one of these little kids on the show, because you don't see that many of them, because most of them have already been, unfortunately, eaten or dead or whatever. The whole watch thing, okay, he's dead, of course. They buried his body and what's left of it. And she goes ahead and leaves her father's watch at the grave, which I don't really think was a good idea anyways. I mean, think about it. It's been in her family forever. It went to her dad, and then when I went to Glenn. And I don't understand the whole idea of giving it away at the very end, because that doesn't really make any sense. You would think you would want something to actually memorize or remember your family and remember your heritage at that point. You would think about that, because really, like I said, that's been in her family forever, so I didn't really like that whole idea. It was really cool where she almost knocked the red shirt out. Well, think about it. He is the leader of Hilltop at this point, but he's a red shirt. He's going to die pretty soon anyways. He's one of those characters that that's here to be an ass, and at that point, that's basically really kind of what they're for. So I really expect this character to be wiped out pretty fucking soon. I mean, I understand the way he was trying to work with Negan's group, the Saviors, and it makes sense. I kind of see where he's coming from. He's just basically, he's stupid, though. He's completely fucking clueless. We've already seen that in the other episodes, and this one as well. Him trying to remember people's fucking names. Either he's doing that on purpose, or he's just a fucking retard, which I think he's an idiot anyway. So, at that point, I mean, I really believe they're going to keep him around as long as they possibly can. I was really expecting at first that when he made him kneel for them to actually kill him. I really thought that's what was going to happen right then. And I know in some of the comics and whatever else, I don't know anything about the comics a lot, because what I've been trying to do is ignore that completely, which I have them, but I try to ignore it just so it doesn't kind of ruin the show. I understand that I always, of course, going to go with the comics, but it's kind of like an outline, and it gives you a vague idea of what's going to happen and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to stay away from that just to kind of keep my the experience fresh and whatever else. But it was really kind of cool, because apparently in the comics, whatever else, Maggie takes over Hilltop and whatever else, so that's pretty cool how Jesus is actually kind of sticking up for her, and he kind of wants her to be the leader of Hilltop anyways. So we also kind of get an idea where Jesus actually came from, where he's possibly a member of the Saviors and whatever else, or not a member but ex-member, I guess. If he was, then why aren't the other Saviors at this point recognizing him or whatever else, unless if there's that many of them and they just don't know. By the end of the episode, of course, we've seen there Jesus and, Carl at that point is inside the vehicle, Negan's truck at that point. That's what the other guys are actually calling it. So I thought it was really hilarious was Jesus was actually dumping out the scotch that was supposedly going to go towards Negan. I thought it was kind of funny, but I'm very curious, though, is what they're going to do when they actually get to Negan's territory. How are they going to, be able to scope out the area and find out and whatever else. They don't have GPS, which would be a very cool little tool, because you think about it, the satellites would still have to be there. So if they had GPS, they could really, pinpoint his exact location. So I'm very curious to see exactly how this is going to end, if it's going to end well at all. Well, guys, other than that, I'm going to go into my final thoughts. This was a great episode. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. It actually really seriously showed that Red Shirt's abilities. He's a fucking retard. So I'm very curious. I'm very hoping that he's going to be taken out pretty quickly. But honestly, guys, well, you guys, if you like these, hit those like button, hit those subscribe button, leave those comments and theories. So I definitely read them, and I'll catch you guys next time.